Preparing to live stream the meeting. Setting up your meeting for YouTube Live. Preparing to live stream the meeting. Setting up your meeting for YouTube Live. Preparing to live stream the meeting. Can you see me yet? Setting up your meeting for YouTube Live.
Let me go out and come back in.
Preparing to live stream the meeting. Can you see me yet? Setting up your meeting for YouTube Live. Okay, so I need to close this out and go to where? I don't need to close it out completely, do I?
Yeah, do what you did yesterday so I can't hear the feedback.
Hey, hey, Miss Raven.
Hold on. Okay, I'm in Zoom.
Okay, so now I don't hear the feedback. Keep talking. Make sure I hear the feedback.
Okay, I'm still talking. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's just behind. It's just behind.
Okay, I'm in Zoom.
I don't hear the feedback anymore. Okay, so that's what I didn't. Yeah, you should be good.
I'm good now? Okay, I'm still talking. Can you hear me? But I still hear. Let me ask you something. Do I just need to X the YouTube out altogether?
Yeah, do that. But let me see what happens when you do that. Go ahead, because I can still hear. I can hear Raven. I can hear all of them. They need to all be on mute.
Okay. Can you still see me on the YouTube though?
I can hear Randerson and all of them. Okay, I'm about to hang up the phone because I want to see if I can hear you.
Okay. Oh Lord. Hey Doc. Uh-oh. Let me see.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Ms. Raven, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I'm here.
Cool.
Hey, y'all.
Okay, let me see if I can pull up this. Okay, that's not the one. Yeah, that's the one I want. Okay. It is 242. Hey, boss.
Mute until you're ready to go, because I can hear everything you're saying on YouTube, which is live.
Okay, my YouTube shouldn't be on.
You know, you already shared with YouTube. I can see you, Randerson, I can see everything.
Oh, I can't see that. Okay.
On the web.
Okay.
Just mute it. Just mute it.
Hey.
And everybody else that's on, can check your ready to go.
Hey, y'all. Am I supposed to be hearing y'all? I can't hear y'all. Oh, okay, okay.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hey, Michelle.
How are you?
Good, good.
Hello.
Hi.
Can everybody hear me? Good afternoon, folks. Good afternoon. We're going to go ahead and start our town hall meeting.
Can't hear you.
Okay. I'm calling Zoom link.
Okay, good afternoon. Can you hear me?
We can hear you now.
Good afternoon, students and scholars. We're getting ready to start our town hall meeting. We're getting ready to start our town hall meeting, and I have
You're muted again.
okay. How do I get off mute? How do I get off mute? Our town hall meeting. We're getting ready to start our town hall meeting, and I have hold on.
When you mute us, you're muting yourself too. You're muted again.
Now,
Yeah, you're good now.
thank you. Thank you. How do I get off mute? Okay, so scholars, we're getting ready to start our town hall meeting. There's just a couple of things that we need to talk about that's very important that we need to understand and know. First of all, we have to finish the race, folks. And what I mean by that is, I know you just got your report cards and with your progress reports, there's a major difference. Thank you. I need you guys to know there's a major difference. Your progress reports is what you have done up until now. Town hall meeting, there's just things that we need to talk about. Your final report card will be coming up soon. I need you to finish the race. Concentrate, do what you're supposed to do, follow your directions, and everything will fall in place. A lot of you have makeup work to do. A lot of you have makeup work to do. A lot of you have unfinished business. So I'm going to let some of the teachers talk. We're going to start off with attendance. Your final report card will be coming up soon. I need you to finish the race. Concentrate, do what you're supposed to do, follow your directions, and everything will fall in place. A lot of you have makeup work to do. A lot of you have makeup work to do. A lot of you have unfinished business. So I'm going to let some of the teachers talk. Echo like this is behind.
There's an echo.
They have to mute themselves. Are they playing YouTube? Something's going on.
So Ms. Hale, I think you're up. Would everybody make sure that you're muted?
Good afternoon. My name is Miss Hale, your school counselor. I have spoken to many of you and your parents on the phone or assisted you in the help desk concerning attendance. Now that link should be posted in the stream in your Google Classrooms, and you can contact me at the help room between 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock daily. Or you can go onto the APS website and go to the Long Middle School site and click on the counselors page, and you can request a conference. Now, with those report cards, many of you were not satisfied with the grades you had, and a lot of that was because of attendance. In the beginning of the year, we were having some issues, such as no computers, no hotspots, or the Zoom links weren't working, and things like that. So I just want to quickly give you a few tips to help you so that attendance will not affect your grade. The best way to improve your grades or to maintain them is to make sure that you attend classes every day and to turn in your assignments. Make sure that you are on time. One of the things that affect the students is they weren't using their schedule. You need to go to My Backpack and get a copy of your schedule and make sure that you're following that schedule and you're coming to class on time. Also, we have students who were not attending their connections classes because we are on an A-B schedule. And that confused them sometimes. So you have to make sure that you are in the right class. If you click on an A class and you can't get in, then assume that that is a B day and try your B day class, but make sure you're on time. Make sure you organize yourself, keep a copy of your schedule. In the beginning, we were overcrowded in 6th grade, so some of the schedules were changed and students neglected to go back in and check their schedule to make sure they're following the right schedule. Those schedules will also change next semester in January, so make sure you go in and you copy another copy of your schedule and make sure it is on your desk. Make sure you find a quiet place where the Wi-Fi is good and you can concentrate while you're in class. But to remember, if you need any problems, some students know the help desk and they come there immediately. It is staffed by 3 counselors, Ms. Barksdale and and the media specialist. And we are all there to help you. There shouldn't be an excuse. Come to the help desk and we can get you into class immediately.
Okay, thank you very much. And Ms. Raven will be next. I know I have breakout room there, but I meant to put help desk. So Ms. Raven, you're up.
All right, good afternoon, students. I am Ms. Raven. I am one of the 6th grade science teachers. Shout out to my team. So, laptop issues. This is a very, very serious issue that we're having. We are now in November, you all. If you are having laptop issues or you have a friend who is having laptop issues, please reach out to us. Some of your teachers has provided you all with their numbers. You all have our email address, but most importantly, you all have access to the help desk. You all have phones. Your parents may have phones. You have some type of device where you can log on to the help desk and let us know. If you're having an issue with your laptop, please let us know so that we can either mark you your attendance correctly, because that intel it does affect your attendance. If you don't, just like Ms. Hill said, if you don't log in, your attendance will go down. If it's an issue with your laptop, we won't know that because we're virtual, so we can't see you. We can't see if your laptop is broken or if your camera is messed up or if you're having some type of connection issue. You have to communicate. Communication is key in the virtual realm. You all are old enough. You are in 6th grade now. We are now in middle school. So we have to own up to our issues. We have to own up to everything that we have going on. You're growing up, so you have to log on to the help desk. It's November. You all know, called my laptop down. Okay, let me try to get on the help desk some kind of way. Even if my camera don't work, I can type in the chat at the help desk and let them know that my laptop is messed up, and they can let my teachers know. Like Ms. Hale said, there are 3 counselors in the help room and the media specialist. So those are the perfect people to be able to help you, get you to the right spots to get a new computer, a new laptop, if we have some available. But once again, we won't know until you all reach out to us and let us know. Don't just say, oh, well, my laptop down. Oh, let me just go do something else, go outside and play. No, we're still in school. This is still a school day. You all are still responsible for letting us know if you're having an issue, okay? And I cannot stress that enough, but think about it. It's affecting your attendance. Your laptop messed up is affecting your attendance, which is going to affect your grade because you're not there to get the work, okay? So it's very, 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 very important. So the help desk information is in the chat. If you can see this agenda here, this is the help desk Zoom information. That's the login meeting ID and the code. So go ahead and write that down, put it in your phone, because I know y'all got phones. We know all of y'all have phones. If you don't, you know somebody who got one. So go ahead and put that information in there. This is just as important as your classroom Zoom link. Everyone needs access and has access to the help desk. You need to put it in your saved Zoom links. You know, when you press the arrow, when you go to log in, the help desk needs to be right there too, okay? All right.
Thank you. So 6th graders, we understand and we do know that your parents are at work while you on these Zooms and they can't follow what you do. So we're expecting you to act like middle schoolers now. We're expecting you to do what you're supposed to do, okay? Do what you're supposed to do. That's all. I don't have to call your parents and say, hey, so-and-so camera's not on, so-and-so's not in the chat. That's not what we want. It's time to learn. It's time to get down. It's time to get down with the get down, okay? So we shouldn't have to talk to your parents. Even when you come to these classrooms, there's certain things you're not doing, certain things that you're supposed to be doing and you're not. So I'm going to let Ms. Woods, this is probably her favorite. This is her baby right here. This is her baby. This is Ms. Woods, one of my best math teachers among the other 2 or 3 that I have, but Ms. Woods is going to elaborate on that a little bit. Go ahead, Ms. Woods.
Good evening, scholars. I'm Ms. Wood. I'm one of the math teachers. I'm also the school's mathematics department chair. I'm on Team B. And participation, I cannot stress, it is so, so important. We as teachers, we cannot help you if you don't participate. So participation is not optional, it is mandatory in order for you to get help, okay? In order to participate, your cameras need to be on. A lot of times as teachers, we can read your body language to see if you need help. So that's one purpose of having the camera on, not to see, that you're on, but it helps us to know, for one, if you're engaged. It helps us to see if you're understanding. Okay. And a lot of you are playing games with these cameras, but I'm not going to get on that soapbox. You're playing games. In one class, you have your camera on. The other class, you don't. If your camera's not working, at this point, you should have communicated that either to the teacher and also to Mr. Dany. There's also a form, which I should have put the link in the chat box. Your parents are supposed to complete a form stating that your device camera is broken. You just can't send us a chat, all of a sudden one day it's working and it's not. Your parents are supposed to complete a form.
When you go and click on that Zoom.
And also with participation, you need, by now, most teachers are using their power. Whatever platform they're using, it's November. Everyone should know how to get into their classroom platform, okay? And if you don't, you need to get help. Again, the help desk information has already been given, all right? And then some of you are telling your parents y'all are logging in and you're not, whether you realize it or not. Every time you log in, it records your email address. Hint, hint. Every time you log in, it records your email address. Because some of you had the audacity, which is your nerve, to log in and change your name to somebody else. But guess what? That name was attached to your email. So we know who you are. So it's very important for you to log in with your correct name, your birth name. You may not like it. You can change it later. But your birth name and with your email. And if you don't join the class during the day, at least go to your Google Classroom. All teachers, I'm sure, all teachers are posting their assignments in the Google Classroom. So again, if you're not able to get in for whatever reason, before midnight or some other time of the day, please try to go to your Google Classroom and get your work. Remember, school does not end until 4 o'clock. You have learning, asynchronous learning from 2 to 4, which means you're supposed to be doing assignments on your own, okay? Thank you for your attention.
So listen, students, I know sometimes you think we fussing. That's exactly what we're doing. We're going to fuss until you get it right. That's our job. We're not fussing. The principal going to fuss. We all going to fuss until you get it right. Okay? That's just what we're going to do. Now, also these benchmarks, we have an issue with these benchmarks, folks. We have issues with the benchmark. You got to get on with the get down, folks. So I'm going to let Dr. Randerson speak on benchmarks.
Good afternoon, scholars. I am Dr. Randerson. I'm a 6th grade ELA teacher and the lead teacher for the English Language Arts 6th grade department. Benchmarks measure student progress on your standards-based units. They identify and it gives us follow-up information regarding what type of help you need. Every 6th grader, 7th grader, 8th grader, every student in Atlanta Public Schools takes a benchmark test. 6th, 7th, and 8th graders take 2. This is your first benchmark. And we are very, very disappointed at what we're seeing thus far. First of all, we started taking benchmarks 2 weeks ago. We should not still be struggling trying to get you all to finish your benchmarks. Also, we noticed that you rush through the benchmarks, you click anything, and it shows. And when we saw that, we were able to reset the benchmark. We should not have to do that. But mainly, when we have been scoring these benchmarks, we see that, first of all, you are not reading the questions carefully. You are not following directions. For example, if it asks you to give 2 examples, you may give 1 example. Now, why is this a problem? Because you won't get all of your points. And most of these are on your writing portion of the benchmark assessment. Remember, this is practice for the Georgia milestones. All of you have to take the milestones. And when we grade your constructive response, we are trying to give you adequate feedback on what you need to improve. Is it your grammar? Is it your sentence structure? For math, is it computation? Is it numeration? So it's important that you take the test seriously so that when we get the results, we can look at it and we can decide how we can help you during tutorial times. Again, you must take the benchmark, but in order to take the benchmark, you must come to class. We have been calling parents. We have been sending text messages. I know I have talked to over 30 or 40 parents within the past 48 hours. And it is a shame that your parents are at work and they're hoping that you do the right thing. And when we tell you that you're logging in and we have to make you share your screen because we can see that you're not in progress, that's a problem, student. So again, benchmarks are very important. It gives us very vital information on how we can help you. And the goal is that every 6th grader goes on to the 7th grade. But by the looks of things, if you all don't get it together, you may be repeating 6th grade, because between not turning in your assignments and how you're taking these benchmarks and your scores are horrible, we have to get it together. Like Mr. Dany said, 6th graders must get down with the get down. Now we can do this. We believe in you, but you got to believe in yourselves. Again, thanks for your attention, and let's take these benchmarks seriously. Tomorrow is the deadline, the final deadline to have these benchmarks taken, okay? Call your friends who you know don't show up for class and tell them to come to school so we can get this benchmark done, okay? Thank you.
So now, 6th graders, understand what we're doing virtually. We're ultimately getting you ready for face-to-face. Okay, we're ultimately getting you ready for face-to-face. What does that mean? When we're on Zoom, we need you ready for class. You know, we need you ready for class. There's certain things that y'all land in. You know what? I'm gonna let Mr. Samuels talk about virtual etiquette.
Good evening, students. My name is Mr. Samuels. I am one of 3 6th grade social studies teachers. We are having some etiquette issues online. And while every teacher is different, there are some things that we all expect and have in common so that the classroom flows, especially since we're all online now and are trying to do the best job that we possibly can delivering instruction to you. Okay, so there's just a few things that I just want to cover, and then I'll, be out your hair. Number one, students need to arrive to class on time. On time does not mean that if class starts at 9:25, you show up at 9:28. It means that you show up at 9:25. We are all the way in November now, okay? There's no excuse as to why students are continuously showing up late to class. You know your schedules. Most of you have phones and the ability to set an alarm. If you are just that bad with time, set an alarm, have your neighbor call your house, whatever it is that you need to do to show up on time, please do so. Number 2, students must dress appropriately to attend class online. Please make sure that you are in uniform. This was discussed by all of your teachers in the beginning of the school year. Make sure that you are wearing things that cover up your body, that are appropriate, that do not display any type of profanity. Also, make sure that you wear both a top and a bottom. We have had incidences where students decided to use the restroom and we discovered that they did not have on bottoms. You are online. All of us can see you. We do not want to see your business. So please dress appropriately when you come to class online. Number 3, your laptop camera, if it is working, must remain on during direct instruction. If you have instances where the teacher is giving you permission to turn off your camera while you're doing independent work, that's fine. But when it's direct instruction, that camera, if it's working, needs to be on. Number 4, microphones must remain muted unless the teacher calls on you. We do not want to hear all of the background noise and what's going on in the house and stuff like that. Look, y'all, we don't want to suddenly hear Polo G and Lil Uzi Vert in your background. You are in school. If that's not something that you would expect and anticipate in the classroom, please do not do it online because you are in school. Thank you. Y'all have a great evening.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Sam. So 6th graders, I do understand that you're struggling somewhat because you just left elementary school and you were excited to hit middle school, just like some of my 8th graders that went to 9th grade. They were excited to hit the 9th grade, but they're virtually. So we understand that. We understand what you're going through. So right now, I just want to not only say thank you to the scholars, but students, it's hard sometimes on teachers also. I have the best team. My science team is Mr. Nimval, Ms. Raven, Mr. Southley. My social studies team, Mr. Samuels, Mr. Cody, Ms. Robinson. My math team, Ms. Dickinson, Ms. Woods, and Mr. Vector. Okay, so is there any ELA team? Ms. Randerson, Dr. Randerson, Ms. Cochran, and Ms. G. And I would just like to say, I thank my teachers also. You're doing a great job with my scholars. And sometimes, it goes unnoticed by the scholars, but they'll get it. So scholars, without any further ado, is there anything in the chat room right now? No. Panelists, is there any final words? Anything that y'all want to say to close out? Okay.
I just want to say that because a lot of students are coming late to class. I've encouraged my students, when you get done with one class, go ahead and log into the next class, then go to the restroom. Because even if the teacher has not started the class, you will be in the waiting room once the teacher starts their class. So again, go ahead and log into your next class, then go to the restroom. And don't take 10 minutes. Try to do number 2 during lunchtime, okay?
As you can see, we all have a sense of humor, yo.
Yes.
We got to learn how to laugh.
Yes.
We got to learn how to laugh. But that's a good habit to have. Just go ahead and log on to your next class, go to the bathroom. Your name will still be up there, and teacher know that you're ready to go. Okay. So understand, we have to finish the race, folks. We down to the last 2 or 3 weeks. Let's finish the race. I know some of y'all in your progress reports, you saw grades that wasn't necessarily reflective of you. But guess what? You still have time to get down with the get down. Okay. And that's what we're going to do. All right. So without any further ado, we're going to end this town hall meeting. I love you. My teachers love you. Again, have a great day. Okay. I don't want to. Zoom call.